Yo Brawlers, this is your man, Glass Chin, and you're watching Glass Chin's Boxing. Don't forget to like, share and subscribe. Yo Brawlers, so the other champion, Trevor Bryan, defended his WBA regular title Saturday night in a surprisingly competitive fight against Jonathan Guidry, the contender ranked 254th in the world on BoxRec. Yep, you heard me right, 254th in the world on BoxRec. Yet somehow he managed to get ranked top 15 with the WBA back in December. Donking, eh? Wink wink, nudge nudge. Money talks. I'm not going to lie, this turned out to be a fun little fight. The 5'11" Guidry showed tremendous heart in there. His fans were loud at ringside and it was nice to see people getting behind the underdog. In a kind of B-movie version of Rocky, he didn't win, but he did what most thought was impossible, and he went the distance with a world champion. Okay, so it might not have been Tyson Fury or Alexander Usyk defending in there, and even though Trevor Bryan is a paper champion in its truest form, no one would ever have expected Guidry to go more than 3 rounds. Has Guidry's stock risen, or has Bryan been exposed for what he is, a paper-manufactured champion? In a somewhat unbelievable moment, the commentary team compared Bryan's body to that of Lennox Lewis and Larry Holmes. Well, one of my Instagram followers and YouTube subscribers, Rabbit Punch, I'm assuming it's the same guy on both, called Bryan the Black Homer Simpson. I have to say that's much more fitting with Bryan's body look and fighting style than comparing him to Lewis and Holmes, 2 of the all-time great fighters, maybe a 54-year-old Holmes. Anyway, looks aside, Bryan does have a decent jab and sets his work up well from it, but I thought he was much more impressive against Deverne and his jab had a lot more snap and sting on it. It's kind of shocking that he couldn't get Guidry out of there, who after 4 or 5 rounds looked spent, but somehow bit down on his gum shield and kept coming back, landing some big blows back on Bryan. This fight wasn't all one-way traffic. Guidry landed a few haymakers of his own and exposed Bryan's leaky defence. If it had been Emmanuel Char, the original opponent in there Saturday night, I think Bryan would have lost. Dynamite Daniel Dubois should be up next for Bryan and has a great jab of his own. He's the WBA mandatory to Bryan after his win over number 3 WBA ranked contender Bogdan Dinu last year. No idea what's happening with the WBA rankings. Mark Demori appeared in there last year without even having a fight, then quickly disappeared when the New York Athletic Department refused to sanction Demori versus Michael Hunter. Some very shady things going on with the WBA. Emmanuel Char is now stripped of his champion in recess status after Don King didn't give him his paperwork in time and he couldn't get a visa in time to fight Trevor Bryan. My guess is that Char will be frozen out and Bryan will get one more easy stay busy fight before the WBA orders the Daniel Dubois fight. It's not a foregone conclusion, but I'd expect Dubois to beat Bryan by stoppage. Bryan ate far too many shots from a limited guy. He can't make them mistakes against a guy with Dubois' punching power. Looking at the scorecards, I didn't take anything from the split decision. I think Bryan clearly won. I maybe gave Guidry 4 rounds, and with the knockdown, it was more than clear who the winner was. The crowd's boos at the end when Bryan was announced the winner was just due to the amount of support Guidry brought with him from Louisiana. Big up them supporting their man. I don't know how often this happens, but after the loss, BoxRec moved Guidry up to 82nd best heavyweight in the world. Not sure how someone moves up 172 places on the back of a defeat, but hey ho, good luck to the man. Hopefully he can get a couple of big paydays after the shift that he put in. At 5'11" and 246 pounds, he could easily drop down to the Bridgerweight division. But whatever he does, good luck to him in the future, and I hope he enjoys this moment. What did you think of his performance? Did you get Rocky Balboa vibes with him taking the champ the distance? Let me know in the comments section, and let me know who you would like to see Bryan fight next. Stay tuned for more videos. I'll be recording my thoughts on Frank Warren and Queensberry winning the furyvswhyte purse bids later today, so stay tuned for that. And as always, Brawlers, don't forget to like, share and subscribe, and I'll see you on the next video.